Good morning all. Welcome to this week's video. So I put something on my Instagram and asked you guys what you want to see on my YouTube channel. My views have done that because YouTube are really mean, and if YouTube hear this, you guys are mean and you shouldn't penalise people for not publishing a video every week on the dot. There are certain YouTubers that manage it, and I don't know how they do it. I think it's because it's all they do. And when you're a business person like myself, and you have many different prongs to your business, it's absolutely crippling. And YouTube is very labour intensive. It takes a long time to edit these videos, so please stick around. Consider watching it till the end. Please give it a like, subscribe maybe if you haven't already, maybe share it with your friends. That one's a big one actually, that really helps, because otherwise it's quite demoralising and makes me want to stop doing it. I love doing it, but it's hard work. It is a Thursday. It's not a very specific, exciting day. I've got to do some teaching, I've got to do some exercising, so I thought I'd just take you along, day in the life kind of situation, and fill you in a bit on everything that's going on. There's quite a lot going on. I'm designing my website, that's one thing, which is really exciting. So once that is up, then there will be some things that you might be able to purchase, which is really exciting. I've been speaking to a few different manufacturers about a few different sort of items that are going to be available. I've already got quite a few of them sorted. Had pictures taken with Holly, and so we're ready with some of it, but there will be more stuff, so I'm really excited about that because I've had a lot of you guys asking about it. But the website's going to be so much more than just about that. It's actually, that's going to be a very small portion of the website, the shop aspect. My website is going to be, well, I think very beautiful, and with the help of Holly Outridge Photography, she's taken a huge amount of amazing content. I'm very cold, and also the video from Henry Payne, so we've got some, it's going to be cool. Anyway, I can't wait to share it with you all. What else did I want to update you on? I think maybe I'll just go along and tell you as I go along rather than trying to spit it all out now. Yeah, okay, let's go. One more thing, this is a great day to be filming a vlog because my phone, I got a new one, and it doesn't work yet, so I don't really have a phone, which for me is quite dangerous because I run my entire business through my phone. So yeah, it's currently just saying that it's full, even though it's brand new, and the old one didn't say that. So yeah, not sure how that's going to work. I don't really seem to be receiving calls or messages at all. WhatsApp just says it's full and won't work. So yeah, good day to be filming a vlog so I can talk to you guys instead of talk to my phone, which I do a lot of. Anyway, let's go. It's gonna be a beautiful day, I think. Just arrived at the yard. Had some raw ingredients delivered via Amazon. Spirulina, I still feed that. And Boswellia is what I give to Mo as a, like an anti-inflammatory. Oh, this is very close. I need to let the dogs out of the car. I'm gonna put my phone camera away from, oh no, yeah, I can. So yeah, so I feed the spirulina for many different reasons: breathing, skin, digestion, protein, muscle building, anything. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description below in case anybody is interested. And then Boswellia is like a natural anti-inflammatory, and it is really, really good. I feed it to Mo, who has well, various different ailments. She's older, she's 16, so she likes a bit of help. Don't you, my girl? She's feeling very good at the moment. We cut all our hair off. You'll have seen on Instagram with this very small pair of trimmers. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. Right, I need to do the list and work out what we are doing when. And I find some different ears, my Hackett Equine ones, the ones I want. Here we are in the wilds of the arena, just doing some hedge cutting. So, Mo saw, I don't even think she's a physio, I don't know what her official title would be yesterday, and but like doing a lot of massage, a lot of stretching, a lot of diagnosis through feeling. So I've been feeling that Mo has been tight on the right side, finding it harder to use the right hind. Mo has previously had her hocks treated with steroids, and I've been trying to avoid going back to that for more than one reason. It's not good to do it a lot. She's older. If that's not the answer, I don't want to do that. Investigation is very expensive. I'd need to go and have more x-rays, that kind of thing. And so I wanted to look at her body first. And this isn't just your, round the corner back person. She is expensive and was here an hour and a half. So definitely do your research when it comes to speaking to a back person. And have, an informed approach to it, in the sense of, I've already had x-rays previously and I wanted to know if this was different to that, and it was. So she was working with her stifle a lot on the right, which is interesting, and she thinks that maybe last year when she had her incident with the internal bleeding, that maybe there was some injury. There is no pain in the joint now, but the way that she stands, I don't know whether she'll let me show you, but you can see her right hind is more under her body than her left, and she is protecting this right stifle. So we've been doing a lot of work up here, because if you if you clamp or turn your toe out and your heel in, what muscle goes tight? Try it. It's your butt cheek. So she had a lot of tension up high, so over the top of her back. I'll show you on this side. She had a lot of tension around here, but it was lovely and clean. I think she just rolled in the arena. The tension was here, but it's because the stifle is not feeling so good. So we are on like 5 days walking, so we're doing lots of ambling about in the arena, in hand, no saddle, for 5 days, and yeah, gonna see if I can help her. I've got some exercises to do where we do some some stretches and that kind of thing, and I'm gonna show you the most important one, where we have to, now that we've loosened the muscle, we now have to help her remember a better way to put the leg on the ground. I'll do this when I'm back in the stable, because it's a bit difficult to do when I don't have anybody holding the front end or a stable to control her, because she'll just wander off because it's hard. So that's the little Mo update. She's actually pretty fit and been cantering around the fields and stuff, but yeah, this is important to get this right, so that then it's not a compensatory action. There was something so interesting the lady said yesterday. Horses are very good at compensating. Like if they feel something that hurts, they just change the way that they move instantly, so we don't even get to see it. You never really necessarily see them take a lame step with something like this, but you would then, if you're looking hard enough, see where their compensation is. So that is what we're dealing with here. She would have felt a pain quite a long time ago and has just been going in that way with the toe out, the heel in, the hock in, for a long time, and then has created this line of tension from the back leg all the way up through her shoulder. Her shoulder was very tight, all through here, on the other side as well, all through here was very tight. She spent a lot of time working on that, and then that leads up to the head, the mouth, there you are. So it's always this, pretty much all of it comes from the back legs first, like the way we're meant to ride them. Anyway, that's enough me talking about Mo. That's a little Mo update for you all. So I'm going to try and video what I have to do with Mo this stretch. So again, look, she chooses to stand like this all the time. So we have to encourage her to not do that. How obvious it is where she stands like protecting the stifle joint all the time. Lift it up, please. So. Oh. Oh, that's better. A better step, but not perfect that you did it at that speed. Let's try again. Key is that she has to do it slowly. The ideal is, I'd like, it's really hard. You want her to rest her toe down, and then you can help with the leg. And then when she puts it straight like this, then I knock her stifle a bit. That's it. You can see how different that now is. Do it again once with the other leg. you do it on the side that they're good at as well. Good girl. I know. It's hard, I know. And then here, so you'll let me do that. And that's what we need to be able to do on the other side. That's a very stark difference, right? Mm-hmm. Good girl. So, really interesting with Mo, finding it very eye-opening. I'm trying not to let this video become too long, because that's when I struggle to edit them. Gonna do the next one now. Bella, if you've been watching on Patreon, she's a tricky older horse that's had all sorts of stuff going on. Just trying to remember the code to the tack room without reading it out loud to everybody on YouTube. So Bella is 11 and she came in to be restarted, having had repeated problems. She was sent somewhere else to be started, to be ridden, and she reared and did all sorts of horrible things. Turns out she's actually lame in her front feet. So she has had some shoes on as a start, and then we're going to be looking, I've got to do some straight lines with her for a few days, keep monitoring whether the shoes help with the soundness, and then the vet can then look at her again. But she was barefoot, and we needed to know whether we're dealing with like soreness in her feet before we could do any further. So problem solving livery is not just me getting on and riding, it is the full thing. And it is invariably starts with the vet. So yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of tacking her up today and just walking her in some straight lines, a little bit of the groundwork pattern, and then maybe see if she'll let me sit on. The symptom is she's cold-backed and very tense, and then other line of symptoms, but that's not a thing that it's not a diagnosis. Cold backed is not a diagnosis. Cold backed is a symptom. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get some tack. So I'm gonna do a bit of listening to this horse today. I think this is the best, most important, like kind of the only way that we can do it with a horse like this. She is so she talks a lot. She doesn't physically say words, I don't hear her speak, but her body tells me a huge amount. So I'm just letting her kind of feel wearing tack and understanding that a bit. And then when I've given her a chance to feel nice, then I'm going to see how she is, take her to the block. She knows how to present to the block, so she can make that decision on whether she feels like she wants to be ridden. That's kind of the best I can do at the moment. She's only just had the shoes on yesterday, so we're going to do straight lines for 3 days and then see how she's feeling. So yeah, already she was happier to be tacked up. I think we're starting to disassociate the tack with discomfort, so that's positive. So yeah, get some video of what I'm doing. Just a short interlude while these guys have their feet washed. You're being very friendly, sweet girl. So some things that I was noticing, she would wrinkle her nostrils a lot, and she would like scrunch up across the top of her eye. As I said, horses are very telepathic. They speak to us if we're listening, so this one is good at that. Won't be a little girl. She's so sweet, you can really tell even when she's, playing up. I hate saying things like that. That it's not because she's horrid, it's because she's hurting. So we listened, and here we are. And I have ridden her in the arena, but you wouldn't know she was lame until you trotted her on a hard circle, and that's not something that I had done with her. And normally I would only go to that if I had kind of suspected a problem, but yeah, maybe I need to make that more common practice with these troubled ones, these problem horses. It's your girlfriend, Obes. He's like, can I stay with her? Could you come back and do some video for me, Meg? Yeah. different. Not been ridden in however long.
Mm.
She's such an interesting horse, and I think that we've still got quite a lot of residual like memory of the pain at the moment, and I need to make sure I go really slowly with her in these next few days, because you can just see there is still this uncertainty from her about being ridden. So whether she will make it back to being a why isn't it charging ridden horse or not, I don't know the answer to that at the moment, but we will certainly give it a try. Next job, lovely Kate, who owns Finch. If you know Finch, you'll be on my Patreon page. If you don't know Finch, he's on my Patreon page, and we're going to go and have a groundwork session, and yeah, if you want to watch the whole thing, it'll be over on Patreon. Might share some clips with you guys if you're lucky, but yeah, this is more training content, so what we're doing with certain types of horses, what we're working on, how we're working on it, not just showing you what we're doing. So yeah, here he is. Hi, handsome. Here's Kate. Say hi, Kate. Probably doesn't want to be on camera, probably should have asked. And yeah, so we're going to go and do some groundwork with him. He is quite big and can be quite stubborn, so we've been working a lot on increasing his knowledge of himself so that he can understand better how to manage himself under pressure and be more supple and connected in his mind and his body. That's what we're going to go and do, hopefully. This for teamwork. One of the horses, i.e. Bella, the one you've just seen, doesn't like drinking out of a water drinker. So the girls have obviously magicked a very clever way of carrying 2 water buckets at the same time. Right, looking for my rope halter, which I have found. If you guys want to know where to get a good one, I'll put the link below. Good. Look at the crossing. Good boy. That is so clever. Yes. Good. One more step. Good. Rather than using, this is why it's so important to have the right tools, because doing this in a head collar, you'd never get anywhere with a cob like him. Good boy. Yeah, no bites. And then I can ride this one. This is a good bit here I can ride. Not his head, not his bum. And then he gets a nice scratch here. Oh, no hedge. No hedge. Look. And I walk away and I say, well done, that was really good. Really, really good. Good boy. Good. Really pleased. Really good session with Finch. If you would like to see the extended version, head over to Patreon. I'll put the link below. Loads of training content, over 40 videos, all about the groundwork, what we're doing, and all of that. We are keeping the horses in like normal work. All the training liveries, of course, are on their own journeys, but the horses like Obi and Mo and Boots, the ones that do a bit more and are further through their training, they are still in work, because we're hoping that lockdown will end in December and we can go to some shows before Christmas, maybe. At least go out to some training. Can't really travel for training, a little bit short distance, but my coaches are all quite a long way away, so they can come here, but we can't go there. Anyway, I've got some more horses to exercise now. You're getting the theme of the video. I'll take you along with me. What are you doing, Obi? You really want some juice? Is it that juice?
Yeah.
Oh God, oh Christ. You like it? What is in it? Kiwi and stuff.
Apples, banana, kiwi, pineapple, peach and mango.
Oh.
It's got like spirulina and everything in it.
Oh, you like spirulina? That's what came in that parcel. Funny boy. I had been working, obviously, for a long time. Oh, it's Obi, by the way. We're going out to do some lunging and ground working kind of stuff. And I'd been feeling really tired since the clocks changed. I spoke to a few people and they'd said about how that can be a thing, but I needed to have some time off, and me and George had booked to go to Scotland, and we were going to go to Scotland and stay up there, but lockdown, literally the same day. But it was really interesting. I had 3 days off, and instead of going away, we were meant to go away for like 5 days, and I had 3 days off instead, just at home. And yeah, wow, what a difference. I didn't realise how much I'd needed that, and I've come back this week like replenished and feeling much more positive about everything and excited about things again. And for me, I have a lot of tiers. I have a lot of things in my business that I do, like Patreon, social media, the actual horses, my own horses, livery horses, you get it, the young ones in the field, the foals, blah, blah. So I have to be a bit careful that I don't just overdo myself. And yeah, I feel better for having a few days off, and I'm going to try and do that a bit more and be kinder to myself. So yeah, I suppose self-care is really important, is what I'm trying to say. And if you're feeling a bit worn out, then maybe just take some time for yourself. You don't have to spend money and go away on holiday. You just take some time, basically. Beep beep. So yeah, our holiday got rescheduled and now it's been cancelled because Scotland the hotel we were staying in is actually closed. Very sad. So yeah, rubbish. We're gonna have to maybe look at another option for going away in December, because I'd still really like to go away somewhere for a few days. Just it was meant to be for George's birthday and stuff, so we didn't get to do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do some groundwork and then some lunging. This is my preferred route of lunging. I know I've done videos before where I use training aids and various things, but actually I think I maybe need to do an updated video because I've been doing a lot of learning, and there are some training aids on the market that are pretty damaging is the wrong word, but not with the training in mind. And if actually you take your time and do the training slowly and long term, you get to a point where the horse can relax itself on the lunge, and that is really up my street. So my arm's getting tired holding this camera, so I'm going to go and maybe I'll show you a few clips of Obi doing some stretchy lunging with no training aid. It's the ideal anyway. That was so great. And there were some parts where he found things really hard, but it is important to remember that even the good horses, you know, the ones that really know the patterns and know the groundwork and know this way of training, that they find it hard too. He finds responsibility for himself really difficult. I wrote a post on it on Instagram actually this week, and yeah, it's important that I work on it, that his responsibility for his own actions is better than it is, because then when I ride him, I can be able to then, you know, share that responsibility and not do so much for him. There's no hand holding involved. So yeah, thank you Mr. Floofy Ears for showing us that. And again, if you want to see the whole video, head over to Patreon and I talk about it all in much more detail. How. Show you what I'm doing today, but not how, because that's a lot and this video would end up very, very long. I've got a little Connemara to do some work with now, and then yeah, see what time it is, and then maybe do one more before I have to head off and do some teaching. Anyway, I might get to eat some lunch at some point. I'm not very good at eating lunch these days. I tend to just end up eating it much later on in the day. Not very good for one.